environment, great atmosphere, and some high-level play.
It's been so great today. Today was actually the first day of the Premier level. I know this is a Challenger level game, but the competition out here has just been amazing. Yesterday we started off with a rain delay, but here I don't even see a single cloud in the sky. We have a beautiful day. I hope everyone remembered to bring their sunscreen. Yeah, it's been great. What do you think DC needs to do to win this one?
Yeah, for DC, first of all, they've got to get right mentally. And by that, I mean, they just played this team yesterday. They just lost 4-0. It at some point felt like a rout in some of those games. They've got to completely eliminate that from their mindset and come into this fresh, high energy, and confident, because this is a new game, and Dallas Pickleball Club is the only team that stands in the way of them getting into a final.
Yeah, and now on the flip side, what does Dallas need to do to take this one?
Yeah, in Dallas, they want to remember what happened yesterday. They want to get in here and do the exact same thing. I think they feel as if they're the better team. They have been in a position like this before, so I would look for them to come out confident, play their game, not be rattled, and probably not make many strategy changes in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Men's first.
Ben.
Okay, you want me to ask?
1 minute.
Alrighty, Brendan French was not able to play in this tournament. He is typically a player for Dallas, but he'll be replaced with Ben Newell. How do you think that'll benefit the Dallas team, Brendan?
Yeah, Ben Newell, a seasoned player. He is no stranger to high-level competition. He's had some huge wins in his career, and he is actually a really good friend of Daniel De La Rosa, who is going to be his teammate in this matchup. So they've generated some really good chemistry in the past. I look for them to continue it. Obviously, everyone on the team had a say in who was going to be added to this team. They felt like Ben was going to be a good addition, and so far he has proven that, but he's going to need to bring his best stuff in this game for them to move forward. We are going to be starting off with a men's matchup. So Dallas Pickleball, or DC Pickleball Club made the choice to start out with men's and build some momentum.
Got out. Point. 1-0.
DC will take the first 2 points of this game. What's working well for them right now?
It's a great start so far. I mean, anytime you can get a couple points early in this format, you're going to feel good. That's something they don't want to happen, which is missing that third shot, because that's going to give a point right away to the other side. Huge drive by De La Rosa.
He can't handle that, Daniel. Come on.
2-2.
Jill Braverman lets the crowd know that no one can handle that.
Let's go. 3-2.
O'Vern, great shot. You know, one of my favorite stats is Stefan Verne. He became a Call of Duty national champion in 2006. We got a lot of versatile sport backgrounds, but I think that's the first Call of Duty.
Do not challenge him to a game of Call of Duty as he sprays that drive just a little bit long there.
3-4.
Another rocket drive from Daniel De La Rosa, who is the #1 racquetball player in the world. We've got some pretty decorated players out here.
Left. Restart. 4-4.
De La Rosa with the Ernie.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by him, being patient, waiting for Ben Newell to set him up, and then flying through the air to finish that.
How does a player read when to hit an Ernie?
Yeah, listen, I think a lot of players would love to see a book on that. It's a feel, it's an experience play, a lot of tape being watched. So Verne misses that there, but yeah, you're really taking an educated guess every single time to get over there and complete the Ernie. Oh, that's a good lead by Verne there. Tough to do, but one of the best skills to have in pickleball. Let a ball go out.
The ones that just have a little bit of everything.
I mean,
an ATP, fast hands battle.
I mean, excitement everywhere. Verne, the ATP, defended by De La Rosa, and then they come out on top. Wow.
One thing I've noticed is a thing that was common was the third shot drop. Now we see a third shot drive and a fifth shot drop. Why is that?
Yeah, I think just probing to figure out what was working best. You see another drive there from De La Rosa, probably higher than he would like, but yeah, they're just trying to understand what would be the easiest way for them to get to the kitchen and generate points.
Mm-hmm.
And you see both sides really driving the ball. It is a little bit windy here, and sometimes in those conditions makes it tougher to lay the ball in with the third shot drop, so the drive becomes more of a preference. Hands of steel from Ben Newell, but De La Rosa cannot come up with the Sports Center top 10 play.
Dallas Pickleball leads 11-7, and the teams will now switch sides as the first team to 11 causes a switch in sides.
Yeah, I think for Dallas Pickleball Club, they are playing well. I mean, they've got a 4-point lead here. DC Pickleball, I do like the strategy of being aggressive. They've really got to shorten the errors if they want to come out on top of this one. De La Rosa and Ben Newell are fiery players, but if you can put a lot of balls in play, it can provide an opportunity for them to make an error themselves. So DC Pickleball has to get to that point. They can't speed things too early in this situation.
Mm-hmm. De La Rosa will now take back the serve to Sam Query.
Time in. 11-7. Yep. Come on.
The hands and quickness of these players as Sam Query ends up on top.
8-11. Yours, Benny.
Just a little too much power on that one, causing it to go long.
Yeah, the defense from Avern was looming, and they wanted, De La Rosa wanted to make sure he put that ball away, added a little too much.
How frustrating are those shots where you just put them on the tape?
Yeah, it hurts. I mean, look, everyone's watching. You want it to go over. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yes.
And we've got like a slugfest going on where everyone's just ripping the ball from the baseline, and kind of a mano-y-mano type game happening here. It's a great ball from Avern to lean in. Look, him and Sam Query combined are, what, 12, 13 feet of height. They've got to use that there at the kitchen line.
Ooh, that one was close. They called it out, but oh, but looks like the first timeout will be taken. What do you think the discussion on the sideline will be for both of these teams?
Yeah, for Dallas Pickleball Club, they're thinking, wait a minute, we just came after the changeover. We were up 4 points, now we're down 2. In fact, we haven't scored since the changeover. What happened? We've got to get back to what was working. I think for DC Pickleball Club, they're feeling pretty good right now. And to the point earlier, they are putting more balls in play and giving an opportunity for Dallas Pickleball Club to make some mistakes, to make some errors. And you've seen that, a few here from De La Rosa, a couple from Ben Newell, and poof, the DC Pickleball team is now up by 2 points.
15 seconds. Correct position, generate. Time in, 13-11. You. Yours, Benny.
Oh, what a battle that was. Dallas putting that one away.
Some great hands initially from Sam Query, but De La Rosa and Ben Newell just kept probing and ended up finishing the play.
Yeah. Side out, point, 14.
Yeah, I'm not sure we've seen a kitchen dink rally in this entire game. Straight up firefight.
Come on.
Query again.
Sam Query was actually the first pick in the challenger level draft, showing the audience why.
Yeah, a lot of heat on him early. People wanted him to perform, and rightfully so, but he is getting better in his game, and you're seeing that now. And to that point, a lot of the credit as well goes to Avern, sticking with him, pumping him up, giving him confidence. They are playing as a strong team duo at this moment. I mean, they honestly can't miss right now. Avern swings away on this one. He's not sure, and it just lands in. What a turnaround.
DC just really getting hot, taking that 6-point lead. What is working so well for them right now?
I mean, they are just being as aggressive as possible. You can see, I think they feel that they have the better hands of the four on the court,
18-12.
and they want to put themselves in positions to show that.
No.
Oh, a disappointing touch there by Newell as that ball was sailing long, but it just clipped him.
You don't have one.
He almost didn't want to go for it, and then he stuck his paddle out. Happens to the best of us.
19-12.
That one just popped off the tape and went wide.
And I am just completely stunned with the turnaround in this game, as DC Pickleball team right now has a game point on their paddle. And and they finish off game one. What?
DC now leads 1-0.
I mean, the fact that they hit the changeover and they were down 11-7 and they go on a 14-1 run to win this game is incredible and speaks to the mental fortitude of that side. They just said, let's bring it, and they did.
Yeah, you mentioned the mental side of this game. How big is that? And I mean, not just pickleball, but in sports.
I mean, I think every player needs a mental coach. Every player should be putting themselves in highly competitive situations and understanding the great things that are coming forward, how they can harness that when they play. There is a ton. We will let these players warm up, and we'll be right back with the second game of this matchup, women's doubles.
Stay tuned. Hello, MLP fans. We are back. We have the first women's doubles underway.
Yeah, we got Shelby Bates and Judith Castillo, DC Pickleball team against Jill Braverman and Krishna Getcheva. That ball just wide there from Bates.
1-1.
Great look by Bates. Great shot right down the middle.
Yeah, she's got a lot of power. I expect her to use it. She's a fiery player. You're going to see her pump her fist 1,000 times in this game. Maybe 500.
Good read for DC Pickleball, as that one was just long.
And there's one fist bump on the counter. And Getcheva with the Ernie, but she hit the net, so that is going to be a point for DC Pickleball team. Kind of awkward there, but she was trying to not fall down.
Yeah, it was like a standing Ernie.
Yeah. Maybe she'd need a different name for that. Bates with the two-hand ball right at Braverman as she sprays it a little bit wide, and we are at 4 on the fist pump counter.
5-1.
Dallas Pickleball Club has to get it together here, as it is a quick 5-point deficit. That's some crazy defense by Bates there early in that point, and a good overhead from Braverman as she's starting to get a little bounce in her step now. Just off on this counter attempt. As you see, she slides to her left, anticipates it, but it's just too far out of her reach.
Good read by Castillo as that one's long.
Yeah, she's got a good eye for reading these out balls. She's been making her name on the singles side, looking to do the same in doubles.
No. Okay. Go. Me. Go.
That one just stays in. Great shot by Castillo.
Yeah, big swipe there by Castillo. She comes crashing in. We talk about that singles presence, and it's on display right there.
8-3.
What number is that on the fist bump or the fist count?
Yeah, I think she's at 9. definitely a ball that she's going to want to make there. She's playing with a 10.5 millimeter paddle, so more pop from the baseline.
Go, Krista.
Great placement. It's always so hard. You can't do anything when they hit it right at your feet.
Yeah, it is so tough. Getcheva is just a solid player. You're not going to see her make too many errors. She's going to have power when she needs it. Love watching her game.
Braverman with that speed up, not working in her favor as DC gets the point.
Yeah, you talk about Shelby Bates and that power, and you see it on display right here. A little greedy on that one. She hit the first one and wanted to make a statement, but that one wasn't able to come over.
6-9.
Great overhead by Braverman as she turns to the crowd to get them going. She loves the energy. She feeds off of it. The entire Dallas Pickleball Club does. And they'll be looking to use that energy from the crowd to get them back in this game. I think we lost
It looks
the ball.
like the ball flew out of here. The official had to go get it.
Just ricocheted off of Castillo's paddle. That's how you get a free timeout.
Yeah.
I'm there, I'm there.
What's that on the fist pump?
Yeah, listen, I'm out of paper here. You know what? I am out of paper.
10-7.
Bates threads the needle, giving DC the 4-point lead as the teams will switch sides.
Great ball there by Bates. And, you know, all jokes aside, she is a fiery player, and she uses every opportunity that she can to get momentum in her favor. That's why all the fist bumps happen when things are going well. She wants to continue that.
You mentioned earlier something about the size of the paddle. How does that affect their play?
Yeah, so you see a lot of players that will go with a thinner paddle. It'll provide more pop, and they'll use that when they get enhanced battles. It's a little bit easier to swing away. They're going to have to use less energy to do it. And then on the baseline, they're going to get more power from there. And conversely, you'll see players go with a thicker paddle that will have a little bit more control and a little more touch. Those are the players that want to finesse things at the kitchen line, want to play a lot more angles, and they also want to soften and deaden the shot when you've got a player with a ton of power on the other side.
Time in. 11-7.
Castillo hits that one long, giving the point to Dallas.
Real good leave there from Braverman. She almost knew that before she sped the ball up. Good two-hand rip from Getcheva, and we may have sides coming into play a little bit. As you see right now on this side, Braverman and Getcheva got a 2-point run and are swinging away. The wind is in their favor here.
Right here, come on, Krista. You.
Such a great ball. by Skechers. She turns that two-hand backhand over and jams up Bates for the winner.
Just keeps that one inside.
10-12.
Great combo by Skechers to set that up and force the out ball. I think everyone on every court heard Braverman call that out.
12.
Great defense by Dallas, but that last one just clips the tape, doesn't quite get over.
So tough to fight your way from the baseline after 5, 6, 7, 8 balls. So good job from Bates and Castillo putting pressure on them.
Yeah, go, 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 go. Okay, use that. Go. No.
What great defense by Dallas. Wow.
I mean, I just said it was tough making your way from the baseline to the kitchen,
They
and they
proved
just
you
do
wrong.
it. Yeah, on the next point. Listen, that's why I'm in the commentator booth right now. Skechers choosing to slow it down just through Bates off pace a little bit on that backhand dink. We haven't seen too many dink rallies here.
13.
Braverman.
I think we knew that one was out.
I mean, I thought she was going to jump over the net to tell Bates that was out. She just kept walking forward.
14-13.
Dangerous spot here for a DC pickleball team. I'd like to see a timeout if they do not get this next point.
Bates puts it away.
Wow.
You mentioned the power that she brings off that paddle. That's a great example of it right there.
Sheesh. I mean, she put a lot of power into that. She did not want that ball to come back one more time.
14-15.
Castillo making her way up, but on that last transition ball, just a little too high, and Skechers makes sure that they get a quick side out.
16-14.
Yeah, what's on?
Definitely one that Skechers Braverman would want back.
15-16.
1 point deficit for DC pickleball team here. Wow.
Such a great placement by Bates. Goes right in between the two of them.
A beautiful shot as she comes forward looking for trouble, and she got it.
With another fist pump.
Yeah, listen, if she puts her fist that high in the air, I'm counting that as 3. Another impressed with the way that they are methodically walking down Getcheva and Braverman here. They're not just swinging away. They're putting the ball in spots that they think are favorable for them and letting the chips fall where they may. And they've got a 1-point lead here.
17-16.
Got to see a timeout here from Dallas Pickleball Club. They were up a few, and I think we will. Yeah, I think they're calling a timeout here now. I mean, they're up a couple points, and then all of a sudden momentum just switches, and now you're down 2.
One of my favorite things about Major League Pickleball is the famous people who own these teams. The owners for the DC Pickleball team, some of them include Odell Beckham Jr., Eva Longoria, Justin Verlander and his wife, Kate Upton, Sean Marion, and Rip Hamilton. And on the other side of the court, he's kind of famous in the pickleball world, Dave Fleming. He's actually an announcer for the PPA Tour. This is, I mean, one of the fastest growing sports in America. Why do you think that is? Why is it just so addicting?
Listen, get out there and play. That is the best way to describe it. But listen, everyone can get out. You can play with your family, your friends, different ages. It's a good activity outside. You know, we were cooped up during COVID. Who wants to be inside all day? It is fun. That's got to be the blueprint for Braverman. She's got to find ways to attack Castillo. She is the veteran of the group on the court right now. They're going to need her to come through if they want to win this game.
17-18.
Good timeout. They come back. They string together a couple points. It's 18-18. Let's see if they can take the lead.
Bates again. So powerful, especially in that forehand. Don't lob it up to her, because, I mean, that's what will happen.
Yeah, she needs a shirt that says it. Don't lob it up to me, because she is cracking that ball right now. That one just wide. And that's where there's a little opening in her game. If you get her to slow it down, play a little kitchen ball, you might be okay. But if you get her in a fast pace, she likes that. Up with a crazy finish here with that ball going wide.
Yep, the freeze has now been implemented as it is 20-19.
20-19.
This is game point for Dallas. As you can see, the score did not change because of the freeze.
Another chance here for DC Pickleball team. That was a huge save to keep this game alive. Let's see if Bates can get to a little shake and bake action here. Let's serve there, and Braverman's heart beating 1,000 beats per minute, wondering why the refs didn't call it.
19-20.
Bates body begging.
Yeah, just tags Skechers here.
Oh,
no,
no, it actually bounced out.
Yeah, that ball just...
Serve goes back to Dallas.
And they finish it. Wow, that was just great play by Braverman and Skechers. I know Bates and Castillo not happy about that net ball earlier, but listen, it can go both ways.
This match is now tied up, 1-1. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We are back with the first mixed doubles matchup. We have Stefan Avern and Shelby Bates, who just got the win in women's doubles, coming out hot again. And then we've got on the other side for Dallas Pickleball Club, Daniel De La Rosa and Krista Skechers.
Shelby Bates once again, so powerful with that. Don't lob it to Shelby Bates, because that's what will happen.
She is on fire, and rightfully so, to keep her in this matchup here and go with their #1 mixed team. Great setup there and finish by Bates.
Great read by Bates. DC Pickleball takes the lead early as they're up 4-0.
That was a good lead, just a great read to see that. De La Rosa's paddle so low, hard to get topspin on that ball.
Bates tries to speed up, but just goes long.
Yeah, I think for Dallas Pickleball Club, if they leave a few of those at the kitchen line that she decides to speed up, they may find them a little bit long. As De La Rosa misses the drive there. Quick 4-point lead right now for DC Pickleball. No, I'd like to see a quick timeout here from Dallas Pickleball Club. They've come out, don't really see a lot of energy. I'm not seeing a lot of interaction from the bench, and they're down 5. Thankfully, they got the benefit of a missed serve here from Avern. Let's see if they use that.
2-6.
Let's see if that helps as they now cut it to 3 early on.
Now cut it to 2.
Yeah.
As Dallas comes back.
Anytime you can get a return error in your favor, makes it a little bit easier.
Just long, great read by Dallas.
And now starting to find their groove a little bit. You can hear their bench a little more lively. Looks like they've got a little more pep in their step, and they're only down 1.
What a fun point that was. De La Rosa with the Burt.
Yeah, De La Rosa flies in here, thinking the point's possibly over, but Skechers actually has to clean it up. There's the fire that we saw yesterday when these two teams faced off, as De La Rosa's flying all around the court right now. Listen, yeah, there's two people on DC Pickleball side that if the ball's in the air, most likely is not coming back from an overhead.
Their height's also working to their advantage.
Absolutely. Wow, what a get from Bates as that ball hits the net but actually stays in. Makes for an easy put away from De La Rosa.
8-7.
Vern body bags De La Rosa.
Just fast hands from Vern. He plays with a relatively light paddle. So he's able to get his hands around pretty quickly.
Once again, splits him down the middle.
Yeah, he's starting to heat up. I think, you know, he's a player in this matchup that can take over and put some points on the board for his team. Missed return there from De La Rosa. Vern went for broke on that forehand drive from the baseline. He saw an opening, but high risk on that shot.
Bates with a little too much power on that one, going long.
Yeah, it's a great ball here from Getcheva to speed up and kind of jam her up a little bit, and then Bates could not control that back in the court.
De La Rosa putting that one away.
A nice combo from De La Rosa as he jams up Bates on the first one and then says, why don't I go back to the well? Puts it away and ends that. And an impressive run to end that first half of play there, as now Dallas Pickleball Club is up 1. Such a pivotal game here too, with it being tied 1-1. This mixed matchup really decides a lot. I'd love to see the statistics on when a match is tied 1-1 and a team wins that first mixed matchup. How often do they go on to win the entire match? Because I think momentum plays a huge factor here.
For sure. Splits them right down the middle. A little miscommunication between the two as they both put their paddles up and try to go for that one. Good read by Bates as that one goes wide.
Yeah, just wide from De La Rosa. A little too much pace on that ball. Couldn't get his paddle entirely around.
11-12. Point. 13.
Misserved by Bates.
Yeah, and that's 2 down from DC Pickleball team. 1 from Vern, 1 from Bates. In this format, a little shocking to see those.
You think that has anything to do with the nerves?
No, I think, I think for them, they are trying to get an advantage off of their serve, as I think that ball was called out, and Vern wants to challenge that call as he believes that ball was in.
A challenge by DC Pickleball Club.
Yeah, one of the new rules for this MLP San Clemente event is that each team gets 3 free challenges. Looks like Vern will be using their first one on this. If they lose the challenge, no points are given to Dallas, but after that third challenge, a point would be awarded to the opposing team.
Yeah, cool format. I like the fact that they have a mechanism in place for players, referees to get the call right. I think ultimately that's what fans want to see, is just the correct call be made, no matter if it takes a little bit extra time. But back to the point where we talk about aggressive serving and these players missing some of those serves in this format. This call was confirmed pretty quickly as being an out ball, but they've got to manage how often am I going to be aggressive on my serve in this format, knowing that it could cost our team a point.
14-11.
14-11, we're back in play.
Again, do not try to lob it to these two. They know exactly what to do with it.
Avern with some crazy put away power. We need to get the speed gun out so we can really see how many miles per hour. Big drive here as they have now cut the lead to 1 DC Pickleball team. Wow, and another, I believe, long serve that De La Rosa hesitated to call and then just had to play it. That one looked to be somewhat because of the wind.
The wind's about 10 miles per hour here.
Base just off in the reset. We'll talk about maybe the only opportunity there in her game would be the short game at the kitchen line.
Avern puts that one away. What a great shot to the right corner of the court.
Yeah, and a nice smirk as he heads to the baseline like, yeah, I trained that.
14-16. Yo! Yeah, good eye.
Oh, De La Rosa screams out, good eye, as Avern just swings that a little long there.
17-14.
De La Rosa, Getcheva going for the drive drop combo. Getcheva not able to get that one over.
15-17.
Easy power from De La Rosa as he can get some pace on those high balls as well. And that ball goes past the crowd and into the landscaping, which is going to be tough. Those bushes are high over there. I'm not sure you can go find that one.
Looks like we're getting a new ball here.
Yeah, I believe that's the best course of action here. A little bit of a danger zone for DC Pickleball team. You're down 3. De La Rosa and Getcheva are serving. You want to make sure you get a stop now. If not, possibly a timeout to slow momentum.
Okay, 18-15.
It's a great play by Avern right there.
Let's go. 16-18.
Good read by Dallas, as Avern just had a little too much on that one.
Yeah, he's a little disappointed on that one. Feels like it was there. Just
19-16.
hit the ball a little too much on the rise.
Yours. Yeah!
A little bit of miscommunication between Bates and Avern.
I mean, that's a rare sighting. You see Getcheva go through the middle between a lefty and a righty where you've got 2 forehands.
20-16.
Teach me that shot, please.
Game point for Dallas.
A great leave and duck there from Bates as they save the first game point here.
17-20.
Score now now 20-18, Dallas leading. The freeze has been implemented on both sides of the court.
18-20.
Great swipe from De La Rosa with a lot of power, and let's see if they can close this game out here. As you mentioned, both teams are frozen and must win points on their serve. And all it takes is one as De La Rosa comes in for the poach, and the finish in this game, 21-18.
Dallas now takes a 2-1 lead. Stay tuned. Welcome back, pickleball fans. We have our second mixed doubles event for this match. Braverman and Noel taking on Castillo and Query.
I mean, look, we had a great game just happen where De La Rosa and Getcho ended up getting the win. They take a 2-1 lead. That puts a ton of pressure right now on Sam Query and Judith Castillo because they have to win this game to keep their MLP dreams alive. But there isn't any shortage of pressure on the other side for Ben Newell and Jill Braverman. They're expected to come out and close this matchup right here, right now.
Time in.
Looks like we'll start with Dallas serving to DC. Great first point by Query.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, he's using his length as Ben Newell comes sliding in, not able to get that.
Knew exactly where to hit it as he saw him running up. What a hands battle. Braverman just putting that one away.
So great reach in by Query initially, but the hands from Ben Newell and then the finish from him as well. Next level stuff.
1-1.
Braverman able to just get one more ball over as it clips the tape, but just a credit to her sheer will.
That one just pops off the tape. Query not able to do anything with it.
Yeah, and she's, you know, not a person you'll see saying sorry as she puts her hand up only for the ball to be retrieved.
That one's just wide by Query.
Yeah, that's a ball that Query just cannot miss. He had a handle on it, but look, it's the product of the crazy hands from Ben Newell. He knew he had to put it in a select spot.
Newell body bigs Castillo as Dallas will take the 5-1 lead early in the game.
Yeah, that never feels good, especially on a ball that was going out.
5-1.
And now Braverman turning to the crowd as that ball goes out. They know the importance of this game. It is a 5-point lead here for Dallas Pickleball Club.
6-1.
A much needed stop there from Query and Castillo.
2-6.
Just a good play there from Query to come out on top of that.
Again, do it again.
Newell's paddle was there. He just wasn't able to get any motion on it.
3-6.
I like the mini run there from DC. They did cut it to 4.
7-3.
some crazy athleticism from Newell as he does his traditional slide in, but then contorts his body and finishes this. I'm convinced he buys shoes that are used just so he can slide around.
Dallas extends their lead 9-3.
And Newell is just slapping the ball around right now.
A much needed stop again by DC as the ball returns to their side to serve.
Hard to get the ball away from Query's outstretched hands. He did a good job putting an angle on that one, making it tough for Ben Newell. Taking out the do-it-yourself kit as you can see the progression in his game right now, playing very well.
That ball just out.
Braverman trying to stretch out Castillo. Got a little carried away on that in and out forehand dink. And Query went for the highlight reel there. But Braverman did a good job putting the right amount of pace on this ball. It just dipped in front of him. A big two-hand drive from Braverman as it just ricochets off Query's paddle and out. We talked about it. The last game was a pivotal one for momentum. And this one is, hey, look, your MLP dream is on the line right here for DC Pickleball team. You already put your #1 mixed team out there. They couldn't overcome Daniel De La Rosa and Krista Getcheva. You need Sam Query and Judith Castillo to come up with some magic right here to get over the top.
What do you think's working so well for Dallas right now?
They have all the confidence, in my opinion. Braverman and Newell are just swinging away. As you can see there, swung away into the kitchen on that serve. But that's the only thing they can't afford to do. Silly errors and mistakes like that.
7-11. No.
Great read by Braverman as that one soars out of bounds.
Yeah, on paper, Newell and Braverman are the better team here in this matchup. And so if they play their game, they play clean, they feel that they can come out on top.
You.
Go, go. Oh,
You heard Braverman yell, "Oh shoot," and smiled that one off as she realized that was not the best timing for an Ernie.
Yeah, it was a good thought as she was running in, trying to bait them to hit a hard ball, but Castillo just sees in there and drops it right in.
Nice.
And Braverman redeems herself there with that powerful two-handed backhand.
Yeah, Castillo's going to really have to understand the shots that work in singles and the ones that don't work for doubles. And that's one of those singles shots that may work. But here in doubles, it puts your partner in jeopardy.
You.
Dallas really starting to build some momentum here as they take the 14-8 lead.
14-8.
Good try there from Newell as he wanted to keep this ball in on the side, and it just trails a little wide.
9-14. Side out. Point. 15.
That's what's always tough in a format like this. When you're down big, 5 or 6 points, and you're trying to come back, you have to play nearly perfect for it to happen.
Oh, what a shot by Newell. Just keeps that one inside. Beautiful forehand. That's when it's really affected to have a lefty right there on the right side.
He's playing phenomenal right now. Yeah, he came in a little hot, expecting Braverman to drop it in, and she notified him to get back, but it was too late. Query already had his hands on the prize there. Query, as you could hear his feet stomping on the ground all the way here to the booth, but wow, what an athletic move from him.
Dallas now leads by 6.
Holding on to that lead here as they're trying to close this out. That's such a high IQ play from Braverman as she taps her brain there to say, I know what I'm doing.
18-11.
Maybe she tapped her head, not her brain.
I'd be a little worried if she tapped her brain.
I don't know. She could probably do it. Another missed return there, this time from Castillo, and a timeout called from DC Pickleball team as they want to see what they could do to stem the tide here.
What do you think the conversation on DC's side is like right now?
It's got to be, look, we're going home if we don't win. So the last thing we want to do is not come out and play our game. We don't want to play tentative. We want to leave it all on the line. And so I think they're imploring their team to just come out here and, yeah, do something that you feel is going to work and then stick with that, you know. For Dallas Pickleball Club, Braverman and Ben Newell, they've just got to eliminate any of the dumb mistakes, right? Like, you're up here, it looks like you're gonna move on. There's no need to kind of showboat a little bit to make the cute winner. Just do what got you to this point so that you can move on to the finals.
Yeah. Braverman will take back the serve to Query.
Time in. 19-11. That's it.
Some nice gets from Newell and Braverman, but couldn't come up with the fourth one. And let's see if we've got another run here from the DC Pickleball team.
Great put away by Query. Knows exactly where to hit it when he has Newell running back and forth.
Yeah, Newell is almost doing 360s in the middle of the court here. Oh, you can see the strategic change from Castillo. She was driving that ball earlier. Now she's just dropping it in, trying to play some more pickleball.
To Dulce's side, and it'll now be game point. Do you think they can get it done here?
You know what? It'll be tough, but that was a bad miss there from Query. I know he really wanted that on the comeback trail. He's got to shake it off and get right back in the game here. And he does, as he tags Ben Newell, which is hard to do with some quick hands. I think Newell thought that ball was coming a little faster than it was. Good change of pace. Let's see if Query can get things going for his team here. Oh, and a great 1-2 combo where Castillo comes in and puts it away.
The two-handed backhand can just be so powerful.
It just looks so beautiful too when people hit a two-hand backhand in pickleball.
You said Dallas would need to stop, you know, missing those silly mistakes. Well, I think you're right, as DC's finding their comeback.
He wants it at 5:30, goes over there and just could not convert on that ball after a really good play all around.
2017.
And we play on. The drama continues here.
The freeze has now been implemented on both sides as DC just reached 18. However, they still trail by 2.
18-20.
Braverman with the huge Ernie as she stares down the referee like, don't look at my feet. Wow.
Game point for Dallas. Can they get it done on this one?
2018.
Another Ernie to end the game from Braverman. She goes straight to the fans. Wow, what a play. 2 straight Ernies to end this game.
What a match this was. High fives all around. And Dallas will now be in the final.
I mean, what a tournament for them. It's their second straight trip to the MLP finals. Man, they've made some great additions. And the fact that they lost Brandon French, who helped them get to the finals last time. They added in Ben Newell, but they had the consistency from Jill Braverman and Krista Getcheva and Daniel De La Rosa to help them get there. What an amazing accomplishment. And let's not forget, DC Pickleball team, this is their best finish in MLP overall. So they're doing a great job to get to this point. They've got a bright future ahead of them.
For sure. Well, thank you all for tuning in for Major League Pickleball. I'm Nicole Beckelman.
And I'm Brandon Nsekpong. We will see you all soon.